This one topic I didn't want to touch, but it's my obligated. Someone that's been on the road for over 10 years. I felt obligated to bring this attention to make people understand clearly who these racist scumbags are. Okay, so this guy's going around. His guy doesn't even qualify to be a Department of Transportation secretary. He's some sort of a movie actor. Okay, now recently someone made a U-turn and killed a bunch of people. Okay, who happened to be a minority or from India. I don't know how he got the CDL, but alongside that, there was another truck driver, white American truck driver, that killed 8 people in Georgia. But the attention was being directed with this Indian guy because right now the racism is that they're coming out of their shells freely who these people are. But history will not be on their side. These racist people aside. So he wants you to believe that there are people like Americans Trucker United who think that to get rid of these truck drivers who make up only 5% of the trucking industry, that it's going to make the freight rates go up, which is far from the truth. Big mega carriers like Swift and big brokers in America are the one that controlling the freight. Okay, they control the freight. Understand? So now these people make up only 5% of the trucking industry. They're not the ones that are ruining the trucking industry. Okay, their ultimate goal is to get rid of every truck driver in America and replace it with self-driving vehicles. And I'm gonna give you a proof. I'm gonna give you a proof today. That's what this is about. Okay, and all these people that are cheering this racism and all this stuff like that. First of all, the reason there are foreign truck drivers in America, the reason that there are foreign truck drivers in America because modern day generation of Americans are not going to do this job. This job, the way it is designed, Americans are not going to do it. No one's going to shit in a bag. No one's going to piss in a bottle. No one's going to not sleep in their bed. No one's not going to eat home cooked meals. Trucking is a lifestyle. Okay, and the modern day generation of Americans are not built for this job, and they're not going to do this job. Okay, understand what I'm saying? That's just a factual statement. If you're a true truck driver, you will agree with what I'm saying to you. Okay, these YouTubers to pump their YouTube channels are pulling up fake propaganda. Okay, that these migrant truck drivers are the reason that if we could get rid of these migrant truck drivers, we're going to have better freight rate. No, motherfucker, you fucked up your life. You did not evolve in America. And that is why you were upset, because you're 60 some years old, 70 years old, 50 years old, and you're shitting in a bag in a truck because you have not evolved. You did not save your money. That's why you live in paycheck to paycheck. This is what this is about. So when you see a person of color from another country come over here and park next to you and making the same amount of money or more amount of money, you get jealous. That's what this is about. This is what this is about. And he wants to tell you that, oh, you're gonna partner DOT with ICE? What does DOT has to do with ICE? And I've seen these bunch of Oklahoma Klansmen in Oklahoma just pulling truck drivers over, putting our truck drivers, someone taking groceries from California to Virginia. You just put them out of service because they didn't speak English, but they know how to drive a truck. You put them out of service, but now someone in a grocery store in Virginia is not able to get their groceries. You sick motherfuckers. You sick bastards. Okay? Some child is not able to get his diapers. Okay? And I'm going to prove you what this is about, what these racist people are about. Okay? He wants to tell you the reason that he wants to get rid of the truck drivers, or get the truck drivers off the road. Now, people cannot get groceries. People cannot get their items that they need. The foreign truck driver is doing what the American truck driver refused to do. Okay? And now I'm going to prove to you what this is about. I'm going to prove to you what this is about, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? Wait. Boom. As you're focused on migrant truck drivers, here is driverless trucking lane from Fort Worth to El Paso. Announced company plans to deploy hundreds autonomous semis in 2026. Autonomous trucking company Aurora Innovation Incorporated has the launch of second driverless trucking lane in Texas. So they want you to believe that the non-human being that has been driving truck, but it's one or two of them made a mistake. So you generalize everyone. So the person that doesn't speak English but know how to drive trucks and make deliveries, You're gonna take them off the road and you're gonna put self-driving trucks on the road. Do you know how dangerous a self-driving car is? But you're gonna put a 45,000 pound of load in an 18-wheeler and you're gonna put it down the line for 600 miles. These trucks are not designed to drive on ice and snow without human beings. This is what this is about, ladies and gentlemen. Now you know who these racist motherfuckers are. Now you just got proof. If you're a truck driver, you just got proof. They're coming after. They're not only coming after them, these migrant truck drivers. They're gonna come after your job, an American white and black truck driver. This is what this is about. That's their ultimate goal. These people work for the big tech. They don't work for you. The money that was donated to these people to get elected was donated by companies like Palantir, Nvidia, Tesla. These are, look up the companies that I just mentioned: Apple, Amazon, self-driving robotic tech companies that have elected these people. And they don't give a fuck about no American people. They don't even want to feed American. They're just to hold the Epstein files. The Epstein files. There's something huge in the Epstein file. Just to hold the Epstein file, they will starve Americans. They will not give Americans SNAP benefits, food stamp. That's who these people are. They don't give a fuck about taking no groceries getting through the Virginia, no groceries going to Texas from California, or no product going from Texas. They don't give a fuck about that shit. These are racist people. And EOS Trucking and Americans Truckers United, I got your card in the back of my pocket, you racist motherfuckers. You leasing scam piece of shit. That's who you are. So now you know, if you're a truck driver in America, now you know what this is about.